I've got my husband at the back telling me to slow down if necessary. Okay, so my name's Jo. I'm an animal chiropractor. I studied for 6 years in South Africa to be a human chiropractor first. I then practiced on people for 5 years in Johannesburg. Before I moved to New Zealand, I went across last year to the States and I did the conversion course to become an animal chiropractor and realised my dream of working with animals all day, every day. So yeah, that's a quick background about me. We'll just quickly go through the history of chiropractic very briefly. What is chiropractic, how we treat it, causes and symptoms. Okay, so it's been around for over 5,000 years as a manipulative therapy. First human school was in 1895, and in 1982 was the first school to become an animal chiropractor. There are only 6 places in the world where you can study it, and you have to be a vet or a human chiropractor first. Okay, so please, chiropractic, you have to be qualified. There are a lot of people who call themselves chiropractors and they do barbaric things and pull animals around. Please make sure whoever you go to is properly trained. Okay. So what is chiropractic? Chiro means using your hands, so it's a manual therapy, hands-on. We treat dysfunction of the spine and all the joints around it, which we influence the spinal cord and all the nerves that enter each level in a very quick nutshell. So why is the spine so important? It's the central structure. It holds us all together. It holds just about 200 joints in the spine alone, never mind all the limbs. Main function is to support against gravity. Without your skeletal system, it will fall in a heap on the floor, and it protects the spinal cord. Why is your spinal cord so important? It holds your nervous system, which allows us to do everything, okay? Controls our muscle movement, our organs. With all of that, we get good health and good function and performance. So it's really important. Okay, so chiropractic definition: when a joint is not moving properly, when it's stuck, when it's fixated, when it's restricted. A whole bunch of words. The correct chiropractic terminology is subluxated. Causes a little bit of confusion with the medical term. That can mean a bit of a fracture, so that's not a chiropractic condition or something's fractured. That's definitely your vet's job. So when I say a joint is restricted, it's not moving, it's just not moving to its full range of motion. Okay, so that's where chiropractor works. Okay, so as I said, it's a decreased motion within the full range of motion. So when there's a decrease in mobility in the joints, it can be one-sided, both-sided. The joints aren't moving correctly, your muscles around it are not moving correctly, and you're getting some possibly interference in the nervous communication. So causes, there are multiple causes why your dog is not moving to the best of its ability. Its structure, what it was born with, birth trauma, the environment, the things we ask our dogs to do, whether it's agility, obedience, throwing the ball or frisbee. Obviously, if they're not getting enough exercise, they're not moving correctly, overweight, and as they get older, we all get a bit degenerative and don't move as well as we should. Okay, so don't forget, when you have a back problem in your dog and you maybe get x-rays, they don't always correlate, so you've got to treat the dog and not just what you find on x-rays. There's something else I was going to say about that slide, which I can't remember, so we'll go to the next one. Okay, so how do you know your dog needs to see a chiropractor or any of us therapists? Okay, the biggest thing for me is a change in their behavior, right? Whether it's they're not happy to sit like they used to, they sit really skewed, puppy sitting, they don't want to go up the stairs, they don't want to jump in the car, they don't like you touching them, their gait changes in any way, they're not coordinated like they used to be. I think I've covered all of that, yeah. Maybe chewing themselves, rubbing themselves somewhere, all of those change in behavior that your dog is telling you they're not quite happy. Okay, so if you come to see me as a chiropractor, what will happen? I'll take a case history from you as much as possible. We don't always know what our animals do when we're not there. We'll have a look at how they're standing and sitting. We'll watch them walk. I'll have a feel for any obvious swellings, heats, bruises, and then feel how each individual joint is moving. So what I'll do when I feel the dog's joints is I'll compare the joints above, below, left and right into a dog of roughly that size, how they should be moving. If necessary, we'll watch them perform if they're not doing something correctly, and obviously refer elsewhere if need be. So what is it we do when we find one of these restrictions, fixations, stockages where the joint's not moving properly? Okay, so we do what we call the chiropractic adjustment. It's a controlled thrust. It's in a specific direction. It's low force, high speed. It really looks quite simple. You don't throw your dog around or any animal. And you're getting the joint moving but staying within its anatomical barrier. Okay, so the goals of chiropractic care, just to get your dog moving to its best. Okay, we get that range of motion that we want, that full range of motion, decrease any muscle spasm and pain, decrease the risk of injury because your dog's moving correctly, and basically we want to enhance or optimize your dog's own healing abilities by getting the spinal system and the nervous system working at its optimal level. After they've had a treatment, we just want them to have an easier 2 days so that their body can absorb all those changes. We do want them moving, and that is individualized to the dog and what we find. We probably would need to see them again, but it really just depends on each dog and what we find. Okay? And then this is a team approach, so depending on what's wrong with the dog, we might find it needs change in environment factors, training, vet, physio, massage, various things, a team approach to get your dog functioning at its best. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you're all still awake.